Hey, welcome back. We're back, episode 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. I apologize for the first episode being fucked up, being all messed up. Audio wasn't right, camera was bright as fuck, all that shit. It should be a lot better now, I think. But without further ado, let's get into it. Where we left off last time, we were we made that poem or whatever, and now we're back in class finna present the poems. I'm sorry if I forget the voices. I'll remember them. I'll remember them. Here we go. I'm sorry if I forget the voices. Anyway, here we go. Hi, hi again, Tosh. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Haha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for coming. Thanks for keeping your promise, Taj. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making making you a divine head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. He's texting me. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me that he didn't even want to join the club, didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. Bitch, you weren't even here last year. Shut up. You were a freshman, nigga. I don't know if you I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Mm, mm, mm. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her desk. Don't worry, guys. Josh is always good. Josh gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me asking, like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. So, sorry, Sayori. That's just because your room is so messy. It's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? you two part. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, how come? You and Taja can become good friends too. Um, um, Sayori? Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, 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 Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Well, wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, he made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Um, what do I do? Eh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Th- this is this is how shit. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some kind of scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in her book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself? I guess it could I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Saori's conversation with Monica. We're probably damn. We're probably we're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Hmm. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature is what fool bitch. To show what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all. You know, we just need a way to show a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks their. I'm about to say fucking and end the shit right here. Something that speaks to their creative mind. Hmm. That doesn't solve it. That doesn't solve the problem though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place. It's a literature event, so it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place. You know, and after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sorry is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately thinking like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Why'd I do my arms like this? Like she did it, bruh. God. I'm getting immersed. I'm getting immersed. That's all it is. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but but therein lies. That's one word. Is that one word? Therein lies the unexpected reason to I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what would it be like in the world throughout her eyes. She's close as fuck. Golly. You what? I open up my eyes and Saori's face is filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault you're sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does your school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What are you about? You look out for you look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Uh, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's it's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh. Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair; it's sticking out all everywhere. Ah, I run my fingers down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa, relax, 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 relax. This look a little weird, bro. This look a little weird. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it would be to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? Uh, I, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button in her chest. Her titties. I can't say that, bro. They're in high school. Shit. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. You better. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner than it does that it doesn't fit anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs has gotten bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sorry, hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms down and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? What are you trying to say? Is that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me much better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?" Yay! Taj, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori trots away and retrieves her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poem. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Sheesh! Let's do Sayori. She's the homie. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. There we go. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Taj. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer, Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. Oh shit. Fuck, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Taj poem, and that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet of paper against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote that you want one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of a club now. I got like crumbs underneath this shit, bro. This shit is like crackling and shit. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like you said before, Tosh. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's what something that's something I really only what the fuck? That's something what the hell? That's something that only really good people would do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny the fact that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her, you know, yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That will that will be that will be my way of thanking you. All right. All right, I'm going to like having upchuck or something. All right, I'm going that's me reading it in my voice. All right, I'm going to hold you I'm going to hold you to that. My lord. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret. I trust you to. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want I want breakfast. She seemed like she talking to me low key. Sayori. This is just this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forget I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Oh yeah. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. It was just about it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point of arguing. Anyway, thank you for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Gotta do all these niggas' poems. Let's do Monica. Let's do Monica. Hi, Taj. Having a good time so far? Oh yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, oh, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with you. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Taj. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Hmm, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Oh well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Hmm. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other. Well, care, care about each other's well-being, even if you show different ways and end up being more similar than you think. So I think that kind of vibe I can get from reading your poem. Hmm. You really, you sure you're really not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in my case, Sari's has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she's exploring with her emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd like I'd I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I always help you find what suits you and I'm reading too fast and my brain can function. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. anyway, anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. I was about to say, let me read it. I gotta scroll and shit, man. Fuck. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. S- See the directions the sparkle protrudes? Sorry, the writing is kind of, I don't know. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I real I what the fuck? I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas, I've already scorched with a permanent copy of my meaningless image. It's a it's a it's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole, infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Monica. Okay, Monica. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has often gotten popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting an emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Uh, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I'm not sure. Fuck, I don't know. I'll try to read that one again. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany. Damn, I've never seen. The thing is, I've never seen that word written out in my life. Epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An empathy? Uh, epiphany? God damn. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's very. It kind of. I might have to just end this shit, bro. I can't read. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. A- Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. She ended off like that. I'm gonna talk to Natsuki last. I'm gonna talk to Natsuki last. I'm kind of I don't know if I'm allowed to say that I like these people or not because I'm 19. They're in high school. Fuck it. Hmm. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Um, it's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be. I, I guess that. I get. Shh, bro, come on, Todd, get it together. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's bad. No, did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that she's. It's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there's a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stamp her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you I had to burp, bro. I had to burp, and like you know what that burp you get when it's kind of like feel like something gonna come up with it. That's what. Oh fuck! It gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Um, um. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this is supposed to be a literature club. That shit's short. It's kind of in cursive, bro. It's like, but it's in a cursive I can read. I can't read cursive. I'm sorry. You should have told the motherfuckers to teach me while I was in school. Fuck off. Ghost under the light. What is that word? The the tendrils, I guess. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It might just be, it might just be this one. The last, the last remaining street. Fuck me. The last remaining street light to leave withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue and green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, calm breathing. I guess that's calm breathing. Or is that an I? What is this? Fuck it. Calm breathing era of the present, but living in the past. The light thickens. I the light hickers. I flickers. I can't tell, bro. I'm telling you, I can't read cursive, bro. I can't read it. People, they didn't teach me in school, bro. The light flickers. I flicker back. Damn. Uh, I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. Shit, she should have wrote that bitch in fucking Times New Roman. but it looks. But it took you a long time to read. Uh, well, I just don't read script very often. See what I mean? I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though, I think I read that in the wrong voice. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. Well, shit. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy and to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Taj. Really? I must. I couldn't. I didn't know what it was about because I was too busy trying to figure out how the fuck to read the shit. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after a while. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the world. They usually do more than to tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only to begin symbolic compared up to a ghost, being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, Solomon, solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. I just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Natsuki, 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 Natsuki. Well, well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not. It's like I said. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just I didn't. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute. Oh shit. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. So, like my eyeball is like acting retarded. Well, anyway, I guess I have to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Damn, short and what the fuck? Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That shit kind of like a rap. Hold on, let me rap it real quick. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, and owls can see. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read. I like when it's easy to read. It just hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Let me hold on. Let me put my phone do not disturb. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I just made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it's meant. That's what it mean. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? See, I can't see. I like, bro. Like, if I portray her right, because I don't know if I get to spit game in either one of these people. I can't remember. But she's a child. I d- am I allowed? Yeah, I guess not. I decide to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around. Let me make sure I say. Okay. Just making sure I say. Just making sure I say. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if it's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's just a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other's expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What? What is this? What's this? What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could right click to get a whole picture. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. I missed that. Not gonna miss that. I ain't not gonna lie, I missed the hell out of that. How can that be cute? I I I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something really nice. Eh? You mean you mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Um, well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Taj did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you my suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style, and I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And and Tosh liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nasuki suddenly stands up. Why the music cut out? Why the music cut out, bro? Why the music cut out? Oh, I didn't realize you were so I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Eh? That's not what I. Uh, you you're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tosh appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Uh, fuck. uh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? Uh, no. If I was just full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do obviously cutesy. You um is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as stars started showing up. Natsuki! Oh, she got it at me! Oh, she got oh! Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. Okay? I don't feel like fighting you guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed that I was standing there. Taj, she's she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she couldn't get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The the meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Taj. Wait, there's a reason that we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Taj? Um, well, uh, how did I get myself dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Bro. Ain't gonna lie, bro. Ain't gonna lie. I'm a straight to the point kind of guy. I'm a straight to the point kind of guy. But it said, we're gonna think more highly of me. Let me put in my, let me, okay. I'm not trying to get a case or anything, but let me go back to my high school year. Who would I pick? I like Natsuki. Natsuki kind of, fuck, I'm going to jail. Um, I picked one. This nigga said, "You're, you're really talented. You're really talented." Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can just be just as impressive as well. It's it lets the reader's imagination just take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Aha! Shows you how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned is that's what we learned today. And with even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Ah, Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for nothing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Hmm? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything what she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Taj. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. I the thing about you Natsuki glances around the room. I would never stop staring. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact from it with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? Fuck, Sayori? Uh, I'll go make some tea. Eh, I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated that, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it is worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Taj. And and to be honest, it's nice to have a change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. Ah, so my joining club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature related things in the classroom. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Huh? About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Yeah. Haha. Damn. Haha. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Hehe. In the end, Monica's right. Being in a literature club probably means that I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Tosh, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Hmm. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more kinds of about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Taj, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Taj, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest, and I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Saori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. I'm sure being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said I said that more to myself than I did her. Than I to her. But it's easily to use Sayori as an international monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. What the fuck are we doing? Oh, save. Hold on, bruh. Anyway, when we continue, we'll be writing the poem. That's been episode 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. I hope you enjoyed. Uh, things kind of getting spicy. Still don't know who I want to impress. Naisuke kind of. I like her vibe. I like her vibe. Don't. If my girlfriend watches this, please don't take this any kind of way. And if the FBI is watching this, listen. I'm doing this for content. It's entertainment. Please don't take me to jail, bro. Damn. But that's been Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm out.